It's almost graduation time. I've gotten to know so many of you over the years that you've been here at Mercy, whether you're at the Dobbs Ferry campus or our Manhattan or Bronx campuses or Yorktown. Even some of you who've been distance learners online completely have come to campus and I've gotten a chance to meet you. I'm so excited that you and your families are going to get to share an incredible moment, and that's the moment when you finally cross the finish line. And it's coming up, and there's going to be cheering, and you're going to be proud, and your families are going to be proud, and I want you to know I'm going to be proud. As president, I get to find out what our alumni accomplish, what they do. And so when I look at you and when I see you at our graduation ceremony and when you cross the stage and I congratulate you, I'm going to be thinking of all the things I know you're going to do, all the success that you're going to have because of your Mercy degree, all of the great promise that you have. I hope one of the last messages you hear from me as president while you're a student is this: we want to continue to know you. We want to continue to know what's happening in your life even after you've left the classrooms of Mercy College. So I hope you'll stay connected when our alumni office puts on events that try to get you back to campus or connect you with one another. I hope you participate in those. Mercy is proud to call you its graduates and to call you its alumni.
We're gonna do something different tonight. Yeah. Clap your hands. Clap your hands. Clap your hands. Clap your hands. Clap your hands if you're a maverick. Yeah. Clap your hands if you're a maverick. Hey. No matter the phase, no matter the pitfall, no matter the stage, we are Mercy, diversified with open eyes to build no matter your age. So when you feel uncertain, we give you the strive to drive and keep working. With all of this mercy pride, we keep searching. The dream is right behind those closed curtains. We provide education to fuel our nation, determination and innovation. A school with big dreams and inspirations. But with that said, we must have the patience to strive, to do better, to fly forever. Clap your hands if you're a maverick. 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 Go! Clap your hands. Clap your hands. Clap your hands. Clap your hands. Clap your hands if you're a maverick. Clap your hands if you're a maverick. Clap your hands if you're a maverick. Maverick, clap your hands. I am a maverick. I feel it in my soul. I am a maverick. Feel it in my soul. I am a maverick. I feel it in my soul. I am a maverick. I feel it in my soul. Clap your hands if you're a maverick. Clap your hands if you're a maverick. Clap your hands if you're a maverick. Maverick, maverick. Clap your hands if you're a maverick. Clap your hands if you're a maverick. Clap your hands if you're a maverick. Maverick, maverick, clap your hands.
This song is a real dream come true. And if you strive and if you fly, you'll succeed with anything you do, man. Mercy College is on the rise.
Camera two, take camera two.
Calling all strivers. We're looking for the driven,
the gutsy,
the gritty,
the unstoppable,
The possessed.
The obsessed.
Those who strive, struggle, endeavor to do better. Those not afraid to try, not afraid to fly.
We are Mercy College.
We are Mercy College.
This is the place for those who have more than a desire. They have a passion, a hunger to create a better life for themselves and their families. This is where the driven and the determined thrive. It is a place so thoroughly different that even our mascot is a maverick. Calling all seekers, searchers, and dream chasers.
This is the place.
This is the place.
This is the place for you.
This is the place for you.
This is the place to take your dreams and your determination and make of yourself and your world a better place. Mercy College, for those with a passion to get ahead.
Good morning, Mercy family. There's a delay. There we go. Okay, so you need a little bit of caffeine. All right. My name is Dr. Jose Herrera. I'm the Provost and Vice President of Academic Affairs here at Mercy College. It's my pleasure to welcome you and your family and friends to this 84th commencement exercises of Mercy College. Our program today includes distinguished student and guest speakers, as well as recognition of academic awards. For the enjoyment of all, we ask that the students and the audience remain in the arena until the conclusion of the ceremony. And now, will you please rise for the national anthem? Please join Ms. Kimberly Blair, class of 2020, in singing our national anthem. Ms. Blair.
Hello, here we go. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we've watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof to the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Blair. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. It is now my distinct honor to introduce the 12th President of Mercy College, Timothy L. Hall.
Well, good morning. Welcome to the 84th Commencement of Mercy College. Today is a special day for the students who are graduating and for many others who've been associated with their educational journeys. We'll recognize our students in due course, but I want to take a moment to call attention to some of the people who've contributed to the achievements of our graduates. First, would all the parents of our graduates please stand? The parents of our graduates. Thank you. We recognize you for your financial sacrifice you may have made to help our graduates see this day and for all the support and encouragement you've offered them. Second, would spouses and children of our graduates stand? Spouses and children. Thank you. You also have made sacrifices to support our graduates. You've suffered with them through term papers and final exams and endured the focus of their academic work that sometimes cut into their time with you. I know your support was crucial in bringing our graduates to this moment. Third, I suspect we have some other relatives and friends of our graduates. Would you stand? Relatives and friends of our graduates. That's a good sign, graduates. You have a lot of friends. Thank you. I know you're proud of the accomplishments of these graduates, and they appreciate your support and encouragement. Fourth, would the Mercy College faculty stand? The Mercy College faculty, mostly behind me, I think. Thank you. The individual achievements we recognize today for our graduates rise directly from the labor and the dedication of the Mercy College faculty. They've made a mark on the minds and imaginations of our students, and I'm fairly sure that many of our graduates will remember their faculty even after they fail to remember some of the specific things their faculty taught them. Finally, would members of the college staff and administration please stand? College staff and administration scattered around the building here. The heart of the college is the classroom, but it takes efforts of staff and administrators to sustain and support the work of our faculty and to create an environment where learning is possible. Now I welcome Provost Herrera back to the podium.
Thank you, President Hall. At this time, we would like to recognize students who have received special academic awards. I now welcome to the stage Dr. Lloyd Gibson, Dean of the School of Business. Dr. Gibson.
Thank you, Dr. Herrera. This is on and off, I guess. It's not always on. Yes? Okay, there it goes. Thank you, Dr. Herrera. I am honored to recognize students who have received special academic awards in the School of Business. The Alumni Faculty Accounting Scholarship Award is presented to Anthony Mamano, presented by Associate Professor Denise Stefano. Congratulations. The Barry Kuczynski Memorial Award in Accounting is given to a student who exemplifies the characteristics valued by Professor Kuczynski: academic achievement, conscientiousness, diligence, effort, hard work, professionalism, and school spirit. The recipient of this year's award is Arena Sutherland, presented by Associate Professor Denise Stefano. The New York State Society of CPAs Award of Superior Scholarship is given to an outstanding undergraduate and graduate student in accounting. The recipients of this year's award are Kristen Shute and Mallory Crandallmeyer, presented by Associate Professor Denise Stefano. The James M. Elting Memorial Award in Accounting is given to a student who exemplifies the characteristics valued by Professor Elting: academic achievement, interest in taxation, personal growth, and service to the college community. The recipient of this year's award is Dominic Brown, presented by Associate Professor Denise Stefano. The Bernard Castro Scholarship Award honors the memory of Bernard Castro, the inventor of the modern convertible couch. He also donated his time and resources generously to a number of charities throughout his life. The recipient of this year's award is Bethany Christian, presented by Dr. Lee Young. Doctor, oh well, better late than never. There we go. The Outstanding Student Award in the MBA program is awarded to Carrie Ann Brown, presented by Dr. Raymond Manganelli. The Outstanding Student Award in Organizational Leadership is awarded to Denise Cancel, presented by Dr. Raymond Manganelli. Congratulations to all of our award winners. And now back to Dr. Herrera.
Thank you, Dr. Gibson. President Hall, it is my pleasure at this time to ask you to move to the center of the stage to present the Mercy College Memorial Fund Scholarship for Graduate Study. This award is given to an outstanding student worker who plans to pursue graduate studies at Mercy. This year's recipient is Liliana Dominguez. Miss Dominguez? Congratulations, Miss Dominguez. It is my pleasure to introduce Mr. Matthew Zagel to offer the undergraduate student address on behalf of the class of 2019. Mr. Zagel.
Good morning, class of 2019, parents, friends, family, and staff. I'm truly humbled to be up here standing in front of you speaking today. I'd like to take a moment and congratulate all the graduates as well as the parents, because you are now one step closer to freedom and getting us out of the house. I'd also like to give special thanks to my parents who are here with me today, because without them, I wouldn't be where I am today. We are constantly meeting new people and experiencing different situations, which shapes our perspective. I've learned many new things and met all different kinds of people. After every chapter ends, I sit back and look at how my life has changed as I face a new beginning. If you ask me what I wanted to do when I grew up, it changed monthly and went in every direction possible, from lawyer to architect to welder. But when you asked me, I was so sure that whatever the flavor of the month was what I wanted to do with my life. Turns out, I truly had no idea what I wanted to do, and that's what brought me to Mercy, where I was picked up the major of public accounting because it always interested me, and I gave it a shot. And today, I'm here receiving my bachelor's degree in public accounting. As Charles DeLint says, when it's all said and done, all roads lead to the same end. So it's not so much which road you take as to how you take it. My road has taken me in many different directions, and along the journey, I have finally figured out what I want to do with my life. After graduation, I'm going to get my certification to become a federally authorized tax prepper, as well as getting a job working for the government. Do not think that if you do not achieve your goals you have set today, that you are a failure, as those goals may change as life goes on. Though you may have a plan, life could take you in a different direction. Even if life does not go the way you thought, it's all part of your adventure. We're all going to the same place in the end. Some of us will make it where we want to go, while others will realize that we have something else we want to achieve. Your path now is probably not going to be your path in 10 years. Life is a constantly evolving adventure, but with perseverance, we can make it to our destination, whether it was our original plan or our newfound dream. Thank you, everybody, for coming out and supporting us today, and good luck with all your future endeavors.
Thank you, Mr. Zago. Congratulations. It is now my pleasure to introduce Ms. Jessica Paredes to offer the graduate student address on behalf of the class of 2019.
Good morning, class of 2019. It has been an honor to share this incredible journey with you, and on behalf of the class, I'd like to thank the faculty and staff who have supported us, as well as our family and friends who have instilled in us the values of hard work and persistence that have guided us to this moment. This past year has been a roller coaster. As we immersed ourselves in business and through practice, time and time again, we have been able to achieve our fullest potential. 4 years ago, I began my journey at Mercy College with the dream of graduating a year early. I had no high school credits, and this dream of mine seemed impossible to become reality. But I believed in myself, and I challenged myself by taking 21 credits each semester, summer classes, and working 2 part-time jobs. A year ago today, I walked this stage and earned my bachelor's degree in accounting. But I still wanted to go further and obtain my master's. This past year, while simultaneously focusing on my studies full-time, I worked for 2 of the Big 4 accounting firms and studied for the CPA. Now, I stand in front of you today as a first-generation, 21-year-old Latina woman receiving her master's in public accounting. It was because we dreamed bigger that we even started on this journey at Mercy College. It was because we worked harder that we were able to overcome obstacles that were presented in front of us throughout the years. And it was our resilience and tenacity that have guided us to this moment right now, our graduation. We have all gone to interviews at prestigious firms for internships and postgraduate jobs and have proven the value of our degree here at Mercy College, thus lifting our alma mater higher as I plan to do so at KPMG. One thing is certain. We're all strong, powerful, and determined students, and it has been my privilege to do both my bachelor's and master's alongside you all. But this is only the beginning, and it is our turn now to represent Mercy College and stand together as business leaders. To the class of 2019, remember to find your passion and to follow it. Know who you are and what you want out of life because you are in control. Remember to never fear failure and to always be kind to others, but most importantly, be kind to yourself. And to always inspire generations who will soon follow you. I leave you with a quote from Maya Angelou. We may encounter many defeats, but we must not be defeated. Thank you and congratulations to the class of 2019.
Thank you and congratulations, Ms. Paredes. President Hall will now preside over the conferring of the honorary degree. President Hall.
President Hall, it's my privilege to present Dan Black for the honorary degree.
Daniel R. Black, Global Recruiting Leader at EY, you are a thoughtful advocate in the employment industry and the guiding hand of a renowned team. Your tenure with market leader EY reflects the same innovation our students strive toward, and your longtime leadership as past president and board member on the National Association of Colleges and Employers represents the standard to which our staff and faculty aspire to throughout a meaningful career. Even before entering the world of recruiting, your talent for identifying trends and seeing the world as it will be and could be was recognized in your earliest work with EY as a certified public accountant and assurance services professional. More than 20 years later, we're honored to count ourselves among the universities, institutions, and global leaders in media to have your counsel. Your decades of advocacy for future generations are matched only by the recognition of countless global media institutions that have sought your insight as we do today. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the State of New York and the Board of Trustees of Mercy College, I now confer upon you, Daniel Black, the degree of Doctor of Commercial Science, honoris causa, with all rights and privileges thereto appertaining. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mercy College's newest alumna, Dr. Daniel Black, to give the commencement address. Dr. Black.
Wow. I did tell my wife that she has to call me doctor, and she said, that's not happening. First of all, thank you so much to the faculty, the friends, the family, and the fabulous class of 2019. Give yourselves a round right now. Right now. Woo. I can't tell you how excited I am to be here to celebrate this amazing milestone with all of you. And I can remember my own graduation vividly. So much to celebrate, so much to look forward to, so much hair. It was a magical time. It was a magical time. And I had been really reflective about my past lately because right now, at this moment in time, I am halfway done, like with my life, right? 50% gone, 50% to go, if you believe the statistics, right? And I realize that maybe that could sound a little bit morbid to a group like you, but that's because you're still in the first quarter. Plenty of time on the clock, God willing. But when you do get to halftime, you will start looking back and reflecting a lot, as I have. And I've come to realize that I have been really, really lucky. I had a great childhood, 2 exceptional, loving parents, an amazing wife, 2 wonderful kids that bring me joy almost every single day, a job I love, great friends. It's been pretty incredible. And as I've thought about it, I've come to realize that success, however you individually want to define it, really comes down to just finding 3 things. That's it. And the earlier that you find them, the better off that you're going to be. So the first thing that you need to find is perspective. A mentor once told me one time that life is 10% what happens and 90% how you react to it. And he was 100% right. Whatever the situation, you have to find a way to step back and consider other points of view, alternate interpretations, and a different way to act and react. And there's really no better way than to learn about yourself than to do that, to take some time to look at the world around you and consider other possibilities. And my favorite lesson on perspective actually came from one of my most respected life mentors, my daughter, Lucy. It was a rainy Saturday. She was about 6 years old, and it was Daddy-Daughter Day, my favorite day of the week. And I said, Lucy, where do you want to go? It's just you and me. You know, my son, we'll just leave him in the house with the dog. And I knew what her answer was going to be because she always had the same thing to say on Daddy-Daughter Day. Dad, I want to go to the arcade. She's a gamer, right? So I'm like, off we go to the arcade. And as soon as we walk in, I can see in this particular arcade, it has her favorite game, which is the claw game, right? So you know the claw game where you put the money in and you move the claw to try to get like a stuffed animal, and it never works. Just never, ever works. So I walk in and we go to the claw game. The owner's like, oh yeah, we got some claw players, right? So we go in there, and she's getting there, and every time it picks up a stuffed animal and almost gets it there, and then it falls. And she goes, Dad, we almost got it. I'm like, did we? Did we almost get it? And the owner is sitting there looking at her like, keep trying. You should keep going. Don't be a quitter. And so after dumping what felt like a full paycheck into this machine, we finally have success. The claw picks up and drops in this awful, putrid, purple penguin stuffed animal. And it comes out of the machine. It's as if God himself handed it to Lucy. Ah! And so now she is thrilled. I said, okay, now we're done with the claw. Can we at least go on and do something else now? And let's go play some knock hockey. So we're playing knock hockey. Sure enough, 15 minutes later, another father-daughter combination walks into the arcade. She's a little younger, maybe 4 years old. And she goes to the same claw game. I'm like, looking at the dad like, dude, I know your pain. And I can tell after a few rounds that he does not have the same wherewithal for as many tries as I had with Lucy. And after a few tries, he has to look at his daughter and say, I'm sorry, honey, we have to stop playing. I'm out of money. Lucy, playing knock hockey with me, looks at the girl, looks at me, looks at the penguin. Girl, me, penguin. And without saying anything, my 6-year-old picks up the penguin, walks across the arcade, hands it to the little girl and says, you need this more than I do. I look at the dad, I'm like, if you start crying, I'm going to start crying. The owner's already crying. I'm like, keep it together, man. And I looked at Lucy, I'm like, Lucy, that was amazing. We're going to go and stuff you with as much ice cream as you can eat. And she said, Dad, when I thought about it in the big scheme of things, it wasn't that important to me. And what had been her singular, unequivocal goal just 15 minutes earlier had completely changed. And what she taught me that day about empathy and priorities and perspective is something I still carry with me every single day. Number 2, second thing I want you to find is find your passion. And let me tell you that it's a lot easier said than done. It's one thing to find your passion when you're a college student, right? There's a lot of things to get passionate about. It's quite another to find it when you've got a mortgage and a car payment and student loans. You get the idea. It's a whole nother animal. So my advice to you is to focus less on some idealistic utopia that you may have built up in your mind and focus more on day-to-day, the little things, the passion you can find on a Monday or a Tuesday in the little things in your life. Finding something to be passionate about is not impossible. And when you break it down to a smaller goal, it's much more realistic, and I will tell you, much more rewarding. Last year, I had an opportunity to meet a young man who showed me what passion in the day-to-day and the little things looks like. I was attending a meeting for EY, where I work, in Miami. And it was right on South Beach at this swanky new hotel. As accountants, we had no business being there. It was unbelievable. The whole lobby was white marble. Everybody that worked for this hotel was drop-dead gorgeous. I walk in, I'm like, okay, the accountant's in town, look out. And I walk in, and I'm waiting online for registration, and the person at the registration desk is this guy named Alejandro. He's the prettiest man I've ever seen. And I don't know what kind of accent he had, but everything he said sounded so smooth. So I finally get my turn. I walk up to Alejandro in his white suit with his big smile, and he says, Mr. Black, you look fantastic. Now, two things got to me about this greeting, right? Number one, I've been to a lot of hotels. I don't get that kind of greeting on the fantastic. And the other thing was, how did he know my name? I hadn't checked in yet, so I was a little creeped out. But this approach of his continued through the whole check-in process. I give him my license. He goes, "You are lying. You cannot be that old, you handsome man." I hand him my credit card. What a wonderful array of numbers. This goes on and on. It's all like fun and games until I decline the key to the minibar. He's like, I'm like, no, I'm here for a conference. I won't need the minibar. He goes, "Mr. Black, it's Miami. And in Miami, we cocktail." By the time I finished checking in, man, I felt like I was on the top of the world, right? Now, let me ask you a question. Do you think that Alejandro, it was his dream to be a clerk, a registration clerk at a hotel? Maybe. But even if it wasn't, he found a way to bring passion and happiness day in and day out in the most mundane of settings. And I can tell you that he looked as happy and satisfied and excited as anyone I've ever met in any walk of life. So simple, but so impactful. The last thing that I want you to find is purpose. And purpose is something we're talking a lot about in business today. It's something that my CEO, Mark Weinberger, talks a lot about. And I think he's got it nailed. He says that there's much more to your career than just being successful. It's not just about doing well, it's about doing good. And having the opportunity to make a real difference in the lives of those around me is the main reason I've stayed with EY, with Ernst & Young for 25 years. The work that I get to do has a very tangible purpose, and it pays dividends well beyond what's in my paycheck, including recruiting many of you. And I'd like to share one last story about finding your perspective, if I might. This is really interesting. So I started with EY right out of my undergraduate. I was an accountant, CPA, but I wanted to give back to my community. And so I approached the leaders at EY and I said, I want to give back, paint a fence, build, clean up a park. How can I give back? And they said, no, we're going to help you do something much more meaningful, something that really can capitalize on your own particular background and strengths. I said, great. So a couple weeks later, I got a call and they said, Dan, we found the perfect way for you to give back, for you to find more purpose with EY. I said, wonderful. They said at 3 o'clock, just wait outside the front doors of the office, the EY office, and someone will come to get you. I said, great. So here I am, 3 p.m. on a Friday in Midtown Manhattan in the city. I walk outside and a black van with tinted windows pulls up, screeches to a halt, and a guy that looks a little rough on the edges gets out of the van, walks up to me and goes, "Are you Dan Black?" I said, maybe. He said, "Get in the van." I said, oh, all right. Now I'm thinking in my head, well, how bad could this be? I mean, they said 3 o'clock. He showed up at 3 o'clock. There seemed to be puppies and lollipops. I figured it was safe in the van, right? So I get into the van. There's 3 other gentlemen in the van, and one of them looks at me when I get in and he goes, "Put this on. It's a blindfold." So I'm like, this is great. I always wanted to know how I was going to die. Here we go. This is the death scene. I'm in a blacked out van in Manhattan. What could possibly go wrong? I put on the blindfold. I'm like, I'm all in now. Let's just go with it. Let's roll. And so I put on the blindfold, and we take a series of turns, lefts and rights, going through the streets of Manhattan. The van stops, and I am escorted, blindfold still on, up a set of stairs, through some hallways, where I finally fear myself being pushed into a large room. And I get in the room, and they finally say, take off the blindfold. And I take it off. It's a room about the size of the front half of this auditorium. And every single seat, as far as the eye can see, is filled with women. And I'm like, okay, good turn. This is, we're getting better here. And what it was an organization called Safe Horizons. And what that is, it's an organization that helps women that have been battered by and beaten by husbands and abused by husbands and boyfriends and the like, where they take them out of that situation and help them get on their feet. And I was there to teach them how to write a resume and fill out an application and go on a job interview. It was the best 3 or 4 hours. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and it was the best 3 or 4 hours. But being able to bring my unique skill set to bear in that kind of situation, it's something that I will never forget. Luckily, you all have that same ability to make a real impact, both here as well as in the community at large. And it starts the minute that you leave here today. As Mercy alumni, you can touch the lives of current and future students and make real contributions to the legacy of this great institution. And I would encourage you all to get involved early and often and give back to Mercy and to your communities. Because I can tell you from personal experience and the stories I've told you, it will have such a huge impact on those around you. Perspective, passion, purpose. Find them all, and when you do, hold on to them tightly with both hands, because you will be so glad that you did. With that, accept my best wishes for a wonderful success in your career. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you, Dr. Black. Great piece of advice. Now, graduates, family, friends, it's your turn. President Hall will preside over the conferring of the degrees. For the safety and comfort of all, we request that families and friends remain seated during the conferral of the degrees. In the interest of time and safety, we also ask the students refrain from taking selfies and photos while crossing the stage. I know, I'm Dr. Joykill here. You will have the opportunity to take photos with President Hall and the faculty at the conclusion of the program. President Hall, I have the distinct pleasure and privilege to present those students who have been certified by the registrar and the faculty as having completed all of the requirements as established by the State of New York for the awarding of Bachelor of Science, Master of Science, Masters of Business Administration. At this time, I would like to invite Dr. Lloyd Gibson, Dean of the School of Business, to call the candidates forward to receive their degrees. Dr. Gibson.
Got to skip ahead a few pages. Thank you, Dr. Herrera. Before I call the candidates forward, it is my honor to invite Mercy College sociology professor Dr. Dorothy Callie Balancio, Jeffrey Balancio, and his daughter Simone Lily Balancio to join the president at center stage. On behalf of Mercy College, we are honored to award a Bachelor's of Science degree posthumously to Louis James Balancio II. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now my pleasure to invite the candidates for the graduate degrees from the School of Business to rise and approach the stage to be recognized. Congratulations, graduates.
Maria Kazadri, cum laude. Robert A. Dupree. Monica Cooper.
Nor Hedda.
Davine N. Smith. Dana Eileen Castro.
Marima Diallo. Guateva Komar.
Raven L. Thomas, with distinction. Wendiana E. Mayton. Martha Dragolovich. Amanda L. Diaz, with distinction. Warren E. Hart, with distinction. Kristen Schutt, with distinction. Daniel E. Leon. Nicholas Fitzgerald. Michelle Hand. Andre G. Early. Rafael Tejada. Karen M. Pinto Canales. Hashim Dasan. Melissa M. Lopez.
Garado Nargajo.
Joseph Charles Clairvaux. Janelle R. Newby. Erica Joseph.
Angel Bonilla.
Simone T. Campbell. Miguel A. Ortiz Sanchez, cum laude. Wilbur Cruz Veras. Michael Jeffrey Archangel. Jose A. LeBron Burgos, with distinction. Natalie Ann Tahal. Howard W. McIntosh, with distinction. Robert T. Donati.
Dylan Copeland.
Alexa N. Kelnhofer. Ariel Peretz. Matthew Di Pasquale. Mohab Esmat Sabri. Jonathan Constanza Santana. Roberto Hilario. Elena G. Dugarova. Arlene Sandberg, with distinction. Victoria Avalos. Jeremy Morris. Shivraj Balram. Marshall Correa. Syed S. Ali. Henry Mora. Irene Dudonis, with distinction. Amoy Mitchell. Destiny Vega. Carosa Mitchell, with distinction. Brooke A. Gonsalves. Maria Perez, with distinction. Carrie Ann Brown. Denise Cancel, with distinction. Jessica Yubani Paredes. Felicia Ann Castro. Bishmani Mahabir. Anya Kasu. Lindsay Michelle Rella. Celia V. Chisholm, with distinction. Rudolph Amar Badinga. Kimberly Kim. Melissa Toribio, with distinction. Jemmy A. Hernandez, with distinction. Avanda L. Butler. Crystal V. Barrios, with distinction. Sandra Serrano. Courtney Neblett. Diogenes Montano. Selma Mampili. Christiana C. Michael.
Nika Bell, with distinction.
Keisha M. Gordon Richards. Camille Adele Duff. Fitzroy V. Richards. Jaleesa Adriana Payne. Nikita Rana. Lonnie J. Gowie, with distinction. Morgan Chantel Toppin. Tara Larrier. Paul Lorenzoni, with distinction. Kara T. Lorenzoni, with distinction. Aisha M. Webster. Leontine M. Crick, with distinction.
Andrea Carvalho.
Shania Mitchell, with distinction. Chanel Christopher. Avinash Suki. Shatora A. Smith. Elizabeth Maldonado, with distinction. Angie H. Landa. Yuri A. Bueno Chavez, with distinction. Janelle Simone Briggs. Juliana S. Mapson Gordon. Ula Saeed. Lisa Marie Bruno. Gina Elisa Soto. Rania Aquino. Christina A. Kane, with distinction. Carlisle N. Chambers. Samantha H. Rich, with distinction. Madison A. Smith. Paul Gamalinda, with distinction. Cassia Rodriguez. Julianne Martorano.
Caesar M. Rebeck.
Jose Pablo Modesto. Mang Fei Chen, with distinction. Chantal Austin, with distinction. Crystal B. Gladden, with distinction. Allison C. Green. Sherilyn Blake. Lene Reed, with distinction. Regina Y. Bruton Smith. Uma Shankar Kannan, with distinction. Suraj P. Puri. Nadia Aroja. Cassandra Marie Contreras, with distinction. Jennifer Blake.
Chantel Urine.
Lisa L. Maitland. Sarangbe Diakite, with distinction. Tawana Taylor, with distinction. Christine D. Elliott. Jennifer Stephanie Viran. Angela Huaman, with distinction. Adamas de Jesus Bueno. Jessica J. Bullock. Carlos A. Durand. Delisha Yulan Reed, with distinction. Yvonne E. Jones Mulholland. Naisha Johnson. Diamond Janice Jones. Michelle Espejo, Stephen Aranda, Stephanie M. Macias, Janice N. Ortiz, Dominique Donadell, Martin D. Sierra, with distinction. Emma Dalmo, with distinction. Amanda I. Soto, with distinction. Ezekiel Torres, Christina M. Spadafora, with distinction. Sharon A. Gale, with distinction. Johnny Alberto Ortiz, William A. Robinson, Ian E. DaCosta, Rick N. Marcello, Nicholas Ted Capers, with distinction. Lauren Musser, with distinction. Lauren Ann Zedeker, with distinction. Mabel Diaz, Mathila Sarkar, Radhika Autar, Leticia Martins da Silva y Souza, with distinction.
Dayanara Elizabeth Samuel, with distinction.
Sharice L. Riley, with distinction. Rachel Alexandre, with distinction. Jocelyn H. Hertz, with distinction. Michelle K. Conti, Samantha L. Cavallo, Fatima J. Gonzalez, Sandro Altair, with distinction. Luis A. Ramos, Debbie J. Martinez, Derek Samuel Adu, Arlene Rosa, Amin Shamsuddin, Kelvin M. Riley, Andrew De Leon, Tarika Whitfield, with distinction. Mackenzie Ann Ferreira, with distinction. Gina M. Velazane, with distinction. Nicole Danielle Macaron, Andrew C. Katz, with distinction. Karima Y. Gathers, Trisha Bihari, Alba Galigo, Elsie Alvarez Cano, with distinction. Jada Monet Pinkney, Kathleen Mokler, with distinction.
Shauna Patterson.
Nicole Rios, with distinction. Sydney R. Pratt. Michelle N. Hearns. Katrina Vanessa Castillo. John Bruno Liam Bruno. Kayla F. Rivas.
Darlene Rodriguez with distinction.
Erica Fleetwood. Peter Stephen Akdenis with distinction. Diana Benjamin with distinction.
It is my further pleasure to now invite the candidates for the undergraduate degrees from the School of Business to approach the stage to be recognized. Congratulations, students.
Ronald John Melendez, magna cum laude. Liliana Dominguez, summa cum laude. Orina Sutherland, magna cum laude. Dominic A. Brown, summa cum laude. Anthony Mamano, summa cum laude. Mallory Elise Crandallmeyer, summa cum laude. Bethany Christian, summa cum laude. Matthew Ziegel, magna cum laude. Tirson A. Baez, magna cum laude. Shakira Boca. Jarius J. Hosier. Jefferson Francois. Sabrina Suber. Zamira Abduhamidova, cum laude. Christopher L. Malavi. Abdusalam Berry. Onalise M. Gonzalez, cum laude. David McCullough. Rafael Albert Ramos. Inamadine Haihua, summa cum laude. Joseph A. Trauma. Leah Petty. Kaina C. Amedi, summa cum laude. Minjun Ki. Richard Given. Latoya Lorraine Gale Cassie, magna cum laude. Javier F. Kerr, magna cum laude. Eli Badio. Mark Lacera. Andre Amrain, magna cum laude. Patrick D. McHugh, magna cum laude. Catherine Hutchins, cum laude. Taylor L. Conkel, magna cum laude. Charles L. Harrington, cum laude. David R. Zajac, summa cum laude. Von Damon Waddell. Julian Eduardo Martinez, cum laude. Alexandra Lulai. Clara Jean. Michael C. D'Angelo. Warren Smith Brickner, magna cum laude. Momina Mapp. Jacqueline M. Amato, cum laude. Alize Gonzalez. Juan Luis Perez. Janelle O. Gonzalez, magna cum laude. Sandra Pachon, cum laude. Donald L. Hamilton. Cassidy Lynn Grimsley, summa cum laude. Nicole Danielle Lanino, summa cum laude. Ricky Lee Allard, summa cum laude. McKenna Jacqueline Neal, summa cum laude. Isabella Leboeuf, summa cum laude. Kelly Lee, magna cum laude. Alexandra Nicole Snap, summa cum laude. Ryan Savage, summa cum laude. Jake Herzich, cum laude. Haley R. Noble, magna cum laude. Alexa Marie Copenal, magna cum laude. Ashley Knight. Francis Gideon. Jamie Mateo, cum laude. Janelle Bertrand, cum laude. Priya David, magna cum laude. Christopher Joseph. Keanu Collins. Selena Galligan, cum laude. Rodman Razor, magna cum laude. Fritz Garrier. Eliana Fugazato. Fabio J. Vasquez, cum laude. Rennie Samuel, magna cum laude. Kenneth R. Cowart, cum laude. Iris C. Carvalho. Clarissa Chavez, cum laude. Lisbeth Denise Fajardo. Matthew David Carbone. Vanessa Marin. Kelvin Garcia. Alonzo N. Tenya, cum laude. Josué Hidalgo. Jesse Cañete, magna cum laude. Carlos Manzueta. Devin Innes. Stephanie A. Freeman Hazel. Hira Ahmed, magna cum laude. Oscar I. Zuniga. Jarrett M. Clark. Emily Duarte, magna cum laude. Hunter M. Isnardi. Rafael Pasols. Joseph J. Sadala. Anthony Murphy. Brianna Morrow, cum laude. Christina A. Samopoulos. Eric K. Badger, summa cum laude. Matthew Augustin DeFeo, magna cum laude. Norda Y. Downer. Ryan W. Russell. Andres Mayo. Kathleen M. Hess. Maritza Gamboa. Ryan Higgins. John Richard Giunta. Michael Cashin, cum laude. Petter Wilhelmsen, summa cum laude. Christian A. Nunez Santana. Mario A. Escobar. Shan Yin Sham. Jonathan Perez. Etijan M. Atashi. Yen H. Lee. Edil Carias. Rasheen Hagans. Alpha Duran. Janet Buenrostro Ramirez, cum laude. Amanda Rodriguez, magna cum laude. Sean Blair Johnson. Edwin Armazo Bon. Alex Aparicio. Daniel Anthony Romanello. Darnell J. Washington, cum laude. Bruna Cristina Barbosa. Kelly Perrone, summa cum laude. Vanessa Bryson, magna cum laude. Crystal McGuire. Abdiel Gaston. Sienna M. Tirado, cum laude. Justin Bermudez. Amy F. Conahan, summa cum laude. Jessica Wilson, cum laude. Lori Beth R. Signa. Elise Turley, summa cum laude. Thomas Papa Iwanu. Jessica Cayetano. Stephen Montalvo, cum laude. Michael D. Finelli. Donnie Perez. Brandon A. Carlson, summa cum laude. Rohit Sasidar, cum laude. John V. Rufus, magna cum laude. Lee Nicole Steckler, cum laude. Jade Ashley Lyons. Stephen A. Alfano. Michelle Rose Franson, magna cum laude. Parker W. Mazur, cum laude. Derek Napolitano. Christopher Sean Sorello, magna cum laude. Ryan McSpaden, cum laude. Ryan Kelly, cum laude. Andrew James Calley, cum laude. Vincent R. Lockwood, magna cum laude. Lauren E. Smolkowitz, cum laude. Nicholas O. Franzi, magna cum laude. Stephen I. Aronson, magna cum laude. Robert Galaxian, summa cum laude. Ryan T. Bailey, magna cum laude. Jeffrey Almonte. Stephen Vo. Aaron Cruz, cum laude. Caridad Felix. Karina P. Oliveira, magna cum laude. Jose Carlos Arevalo. Adam M. Diaz. Nicole E. Bennett. Jennifer Y. Guzman. Wendy Takuri Kahika, cum laude. Davy Molina Villan, cum laude. Jaron John, cum laude. Angel Caicedo, magna cum laude. Abraham Hoffman, summa cum laude. Minor E. Hernandez. Lauren Vargas. Mary M. Benitez, summa cum laude. Ashley Hall. Deborah Gager, summa cum laude. Andrew C. Grimaldi. Stephanie A. Bukowinski. Michael Tatus, magna cum laude. Amanda Lugo, summa cum laude. Barbara Sika, magna cum laude. Stephen A. De Leon. Janice D. Estrada, cum laude. Stephanie Marie D'Angelo. Christy T. Charles. Samantha Sanchez. Yuna Lee, summa cum laude. Yulia Okra Holland, summa cum laude. Justin Huang, cum laude. Nancy Pineda, summa cum laude. Valerie Araujo. Jeresa Polanco, magna cum laude. Alec J. Thorpe, summa cum laude. Marcel Ortiz, magna cum laude. Yaniv Manuel Freitas. David Dumitrescu, cum laude. Helene Fiorito, magna cum laude. Aisha A. Byfield, cum laude. Joyce R. Cole, magna cum laude. Rashida Frazier, cum laude. Kashina Osborne Moore, summa cum laude. Lois Tashman. Tahira Jones. Lori A. Spinello, magna cum laude. Amir Abdulaziz Atkins. Jolyn Marie Magnani, cum laude. Miftar Krasnichi. Shubail Pervez. Ashbal Pervez. Kiara Diaz. Dondre Otis Wilson. Benjamin Vabner. Daniel Cruz. Jonathan Del Rio. Alexis Lafriri. Melissa Ann Swickla, magna cum laude. Samantha Longo. Kelly Giron. Elvia Sinji, summa cum laude. Arlene C. Bedoya, cum laude. James M.P. Laughlin, summa cum laude. Bradley M. Bernard. Jonathan M. Scarnati. Michael Maloney, cum laude. Amber Brizuela, magna cum laude. Whitney Green, magna cum laude. Christopher James Higgins. Nadia L. Vieira. Ana Acosta. Stephanie Giovanna Guzman, cum laude. Jessica M. Vargas. Francisca Garcia. Kelly Nicole Pintado. Dina Lisbon, summa cum laude. Anderson Mitchell. Christopher M. Casucci, summa cum laude.
Well, members of the Mercy College class of 2019, in just a moment, as I confer your degrees upon you, you'll join over 64,000 Mercy College alumni who've gone before you. You are joining an accomplished group of alumni, educators, CEOs, Major League Baseball players, attorneys, physicians, community leaders. We're proud to add your name to this well-distinguished list. And you're graduating from Mercy College at an exciting time in the college's history. This year, we've expanded and we'll be opening a new facility in our Manhattan campus. And within just a year, we'll be opening residential space in Manhattan so our students can work and study in the heart of Midtown Manhattan. This fall, we'll be joined by thousands of new students from the College of New Rochelle who will be closing this summer. So this is a great time. This is Mercy's moment. This is your moment. So would you please stand, all the graduates? By virtue of the authority vested in me by the state of New York and the Mercy College Board of Trustees, I now formally confer the appropriate degree upon all graduates who've successfully completed their course of study. It's now time to turn your tassel from the right to the left. Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to present you the graduating class of 2019. Please join me in congratulating our graduates. Graduates, you are now sons and daughters of Mercy College, a great institution of higher learning. Down whatever pathways life may lead you, I hope it leads you frequently back to the college. You'll always be welcome here. Now that you're alumni of Mercy College, has that sunk in yet? You're alumni. I hope you will join and become actively involved in the activities of your alumni association. As the years pass, you'll be glad you stayed connected with your alma mater. So congratulations once again.
Thank you, President Hall. The audience is asked to remain in place until the platform party recessional is complete. Congratulations, members of the class of 2019, and best wishes for an enjoyable summer and a rewarding future. This concludes the 84th Mercy College Commencement exercises. Thank you.
you.